we're at the end of the list. This is bin 16. This is the end of my native plant sowing from winter. I ended up with, I believe, 4 of these, unless some of them are weeds, but they look pretty consistent. So I'm going to go with 4 of those. 1 clover. I believe this is a Joe Pye weed or relative. Can't tell if that's 1 plant or 2 plants. Then the Echinacea, I have this pot of 3. This pot with 1. And that's pretty much the extent of what was successful in bin 16, so not exactly a great bin. So we'll look at some odds and ends. These are kind of like native-ish, I guess I should say. This is a native petunia that randomly blooms white, so that looked fun. Also started a ton of kind of mixed baptisia. These are seeds from all the different, you know, bright colored baptisia you find at the store. This is my purple milkweed. This one had its own bin, and it wasn't numbered, it was just this one. And there's another tray of them. I ended up with around 30 of them. Slugs would not quit eating them though, so they're up on my high shelf. The other neat thing I started were these pokeweed. These are variegated American pokeweed, which is super fun. I ended up with 7 of these. The reason I went with these over the straight species, I know the regular green leaves, and it is straight species, it's the species, but the reason I went with these unusual leaved ones is because they also supposedly stay smaller, which was important because pokeweed can get pretty big. Then I have this nice full tray of some kind of evening primrose. It's one that sprouts up kind of on the borders of my yard, and I'm not sure whether it's Biennis or rigida. There's a few like it could be, and I'm not good enough to tell which one it is. So just some local evening primrose, a giant pile. I'm not sure where I'm putting them all. And this is the native willow, I'm going to butcher this, Salix discolor, something like that, that I started from a cutting. Unfortunately, the female didn't make it, so I just have the male willow. So I've got to try again with the female willow, so I guess I'll do that. Maybe there's still time to do it in fall. We'll see. So yeah, that pretty much wraps up my native sowing project. Looking forward to trying again. There's a lot that I'll skip this time because some were just too fussy, and if I'm being honest with myself, they really wouldn't have liked my yard anyways. So some of these I'm just going to skip next time.